I'm Elle Embers, and this is Cosmic Curiosities. Hey friends, and welcome to this week's episode of Cosmic Curiosities, Cosmic Insights. Today I am diving into all things manifestation. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I am really sick and tired of all of the mainstream manifestation methods. Now, tell me if you're with me here, but I think these methods promise the world but never actually deliver anything. Now, am I alone in this, or are you with me? This is something that I found in my own journey, and I studied a lot of different manifestation techniques. And what these methods were supposedly meant to achieve for me, well, none of it worked. So, through a lot of trial and error, I ended up creating a bit of my own technique. See, I got the download of all downloads. I was already diving into timeline exploration, theta healing, and reprogramming beliefs. So why not start adding these things together? So I did. And this is something that has really, really transformed my life. And hopefully, it can do the same for you. So let's talk a little bit about mainstream manifestation. Because mainstream manifestation techniques tend to come with a lot of hype, right? They talk about vision boards, positive affirmations, and the promise to change your life practically overnight. But the reality is that it's a lot more complex. And many people find themselves stuck and frustrated, just like me, when these methods don't bring the promised results. And one of the biggest misconceptions is that simply visualizing your goals will make them happen. And while visualization is a powerful tool, it is not the whole story. Another misconception is that you need to completely control every aspect of your thoughts to manifest your dreams. And this just leads to stress and feeling like a failure when things don't go to plan. So let's talk a little bit more about the visualization process. Let's talk vision boards. Vision boards are a really common thing, and they're a lot of fun to make and a lot of people get involved, including myself. But why is it that vision boards don't work alone? It's because they focus solely on the end result, without addressing any internal blocks that actually prevent you from achieving those goals. And sometimes these boards can turn from a source of inspiration to frustration, especially if you're not taking the necessary steps to align your energy and your emotions with these desires. And talking about emotions, sometimes they're overlooked. It's not something that we're trained to take seriously in our society. And to truly manifest your dreams, it is crucial to release the emotional and the energetic blocks that are holding you back. And a lot of different techniques have helped me with this. Past life regression, EFT, breathwork, theta healing, Reiki, and these are just a few. These methods help to clear the energy pathways in your body, allowing a better flow of positive energy and emotional stability. I remember the first time that I started taking this seriously and really focusing on releasing old emotional baggage. And the sense of relief. I felt so much lighter, so much more focused, and I wasn't standing in my own way anymore. I felt like I could take on the world. And in 2023, I did. I was able to manifest everything on my vision board. And I did this by combining emotional and energetic release techniques with my vision board, with scripting, with timeline exploration. And I began to see real changes in my life. My goals started to manifest effortlessly. And I realized that the key was not just visualizing my goals, but it was actually aligning my entire being with these desires. Now, I know you'll hear a lot of manifestation teachers tell you about aligning your frequency and being in a high frequency and matching the frequency of the things that you desire. But all this is just a complicated way of saying to look at things more holistically. Don't just visualize. Don't just set the intention, but combine everything together. The physical action, the mentality and the mindset, the emotional release, the energetic alignment, put it all together. So let's talk about the other sides, not just the visualization, but the emotions, the energy, and the sensations in your body. So let's talk about energetic release. An energetic release involves clearing out the negative energy and emotions that you have stored in your body. Now, the energetic side of this, we can do things like Reiki and chakra balancing, energy healing to cleanse those energy fields. But the emotional side of this is that we can look at letting go of past traumas, negative beliefs, and emotional baggage. And there are many different ways that you can do this: past life regression, timeline exploration, EFT, breathwork, theta healing. The list goes on. But for me, timeline exploration was the key. This allowed me to move forward without the weight of the past experiences or a lack of experience dragging me down. For example, most people want to manifest winning the lottery. Now, because you've never won it in the past, there's a sense of disbelief, and those negative beliefs create emotional baggage. Because you've never won it before, you question whether you're worthy of it, whether you've known anyone that's ever happened to, and whether it's possible for you. And not just the lottery, but when you think about it, you've rarely won anything before. And you think it all comes down to luck. And maybe that's part of it, but the other is your emotional state. So let's talk about our awareness around this. Let's start with a few simple practices that you can add to your daily routine that can help bring you into awareness and identify where these emotional blocks lie. So really simple practices like mindfulness meditation, journaling, grounding exercises, the reflection questions that I've been asking you for the last month in my Instagram stories. These help bring you to a sense of awareness because they help you get to know yourself on a deeper level. So how do timelines kind of play into this? Well, timeline exploration is a technique that allows you to revisit your past, understand your present, and see your potential future. And by exploring the different timelines, you can identify and release patterns that you've brought from the past that no longer serve you, and also go into the future and plant resources and opportunities. Unlike traditional manifestation methods that focus solely on the future, timeline exploration brings that more holistic approach. We look at the past, the present, and the future. We acknowledge how each part is integral to the journey. Even for myself, I have countless stories of personal success using timeline exploration. And one of the most significant ones was revisiting a painful childhood memory, rewiring my emotional response to it, giving myself resources that I didn't have at the time, and using it to rewrite history. And that was able to change the way that my present life looked, the way that I felt in my present moment. This process allowed me to break free from that limiting belief that I'd been holding on to for decades. So jumping back to mainstream manifestation methods, you must be thinking, how did they miss this and not look at things more holistically? You see, a lot of the time, the people that know this information, they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to be better than them. They don't want to lose their authority. So they give you part of the story, just enough to keep you coming back for more. But the real power comes from a holistic transformation. And I have completely transformed my life by integrating all of these techniques into it. In 2023 alone, I manifested my podcast reaching the charts. I manifested practitioners reaching out to me to be a guest on my podcast for the exposure and the voice it gave them. I was getting known in my field. I was getting asked to share my expertise in public settings. I was able to manifest more in my career, but not just for myself, but for my husband as well. I gained more clients, more financial stability. I was approached about becoming an author, which I had only ever dreamt about. And now I can honestly say that I am a co-author of an incredible book, which will have a release date very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. I created some meditations. I was able to do some workshops. I had the most beautiful and nurturing relationships. I was able to travel with ease. And that's just the beginning. And all of this came from deciding to be honest with myself, to really break through the bullshit, get to know myself on a deeper level, understand where my blockages were and how to release them, and how to stop being the victim in my own life. So now that I have shared this information with you, I'm going to teach you how to use it. And I'm going to teach you how to use it in my Portal to Potential Masterclass. Now, this class dives deeper into these transformative techniques and how to actually apply them. It's an immersive class that will teach you how to use timelines to accelerate your manifestations and step into your role as the creator of your reality. This masterclass will have guided meditation practices, emotional and energetic release techniques, timeline exploration, NLP techniques, and so much more. So if you're like me and you're sick and tired of mainstream manifestation techniques that promise a lot but deliver nothing, then check out the link in this episode's show notes. Because I will be holding the Portal to Your Potential Masterclass in Brisbane on August 24th, but also online via Zoom on August 30. So no matter where you are in the world, you can still learn how to put these techniques into practice. And if you can't join us live, don't worry. Those that purchase a ticket will have the session replay emailed to them within 2 days. So go ahead, purchase your ticket. There is an early bird offer, and if you do want it, send me a message. But it is time to start making your dreams a reality. Because the journey to genuine manifestation, it begins with a single step. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, because every small action that you take brings you closer and closer to your dreams. Remember that you have the power to create the life that you desire. Believe in your potential and take this opportunity to transform your life. Well, friends, we have covered a lot in a short amount of time today. I hope it has been insightful. I hope to see you at the masterclass. And until next time. This is your Earthside Spirit Guide signing off. Thanks for joining me for today's Cosmic Insight. If you're ready to unleash the magic of your soul and want to work with me, you can send me a message on Instagram at l.embers or visit my website lembers.com.